Hello students, welcome to the mathematics reasoning class. Our today's topic is direction sense test. In this topic, you have to utilize your logical and reasoning skills to understand the direction of motion. So students, let us see a few examples here. Now students, you can see in this diagram that the directions of right and left are respectively east and west, and the directions of up and down are respectively north and south. These are called cardinal directions. Along with cardinal directions, there are also some sub-directions. You can see in diagram number 2. Here, northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest are called sub-directions, where northeast direction is the direction between north and east. Now students, you can see the direction north and east make an angle of 90 degrees with each other. So, the angle between northeast direction and north direction is 45 degrees. Similarly, the angle between northeast and east is also 45 degrees. In other words, you can say a subdirection makes an angle of 45 degrees with its cardinal direction. So let us see a few examples here. A is walking towards north, then he turns by an angle of 45 degrees to the right. In which direction is he walking now? Now students, you can see if a person is walking towards north, so he is walking in this direction, and then he moves rightwards by an angle of 45 degrees. So you can see now the direction is northeast. That is, if he is walking initially in the direction of north, then he turns towards right by an angle of 45 degrees. So now he is in the direction of northeast. So northeast is the correct answer. Next example is, in what direction will you face if you start facing at west and make 1/4 of the revolution in the clockwise direction? Now students, you can see if initially you are facing in the west direction and you make 1/4 of the revolution, that is 1/4 of the revolution means quarter of the revolution in the clockwise direction. So this motion is clockwise, that is you have to move in the rightward direction. So makes 1/4 of the revolution in the rightwards direction. Then now you are facing in the north direction. So answer is north. Let us see some more examples. The time on clock is 15 minutes to 3. If the minute hand points to northeast direction, in which direction our hand points? Now students, you can see here it is a clock in which the time is 15 minutes to 3. That is 2:45. You can see the minute hand and the hour hand. So now he is saying the minute hand is in the direction of northeast. That is, we have to take this minute hand towards the northeast direction. So we have to take this minute hand to the northeast direction. Now you can see the minute hand is in the northeast direction. So in which direction our hand is pointing? So our hand is pointing towards the southwest direction. So answer is southwest. Now students, Let us see some more examples. A man walks 7 kilometers eastwards, turns right and travels 3 kilometers. So now students, you can see this is the east direction. So person is moving in the east direction by 7 kilometers. Then after traveling 7 kilometers, he turns his right side. If the person is walking in this direction, then it will be the right hand side of that person. So in the right hand side, he is traveling 3 kilometers. That is, he is traveling in this direction by 3 kilometers. Next, he again turns right and travels 11 kilometers. Initially, he was in this direction. Now he again has to turn right and has to travel 11 kilometers. That is, now he will turn in this direction and will cover a distance of 11 kilometers. His distance from starting point is, suppose students, after traveling a distance of 11 kilometers, he reaches at the point E, where S is the starting point. Now you have to find the distance between the points E and S. Now students, let us join these 2 points E and S. Again, you have to draw a perpendicular from the point S. Now students, you know that this total distance is 11 kilometers. But this distance is 7 kilometers because this is 7 kilometers distance. So 11 minus 7 is 4. That is, the distance between point P and point E is 4 kilometers. Also, we know that this distance is 3 kilometers. So this distance is also 3 kilometers. Now students, you have to find the distance between E and S. Students, you can see triangle SEP is a right angle triangle in which base is 4 kilometers and perpendicular is 3. So you can apply Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem says in a right angle triangle, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Now students, here base is 4 kilometers and perpendicular is 3 kilometers. So base square is 4 square, that is 16, and perpendicular square is 3 square, which is 9. So 16 plus 9 is 25, which is equal to hypotenuse square. Taking under root on both sides, we get hypotenuse as 5. So 5 kilometers is the distance between E and S. So his distance between his ending point and the starting point is 5 kilometers. So students, I hope you all have understood today's topic. Now you can try all the related questions given to you in the SNAP homework. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.